few times a year now.
Yeah,
He's
Like,
not like a week to week
maybe
guy.
2-3 times at least.
Yeah.
he's
So
he's definitely a part timer.
yeah. I figured he was,
Yeah.
he was on a part time
But-
schedule at this point.
Obafemi is the future.
Yes.
Yeah, which I've heard from everybody. I have not. Now, this will be the first time, me personally, that I've gotten to see Obafemi wrestle. So that's why I'm very interested in this. Brock getting someone
Tune in
who's
for his
equal in
entrance.
size.
Tune in for his entrance. That's
His
the best
entrance
part.
is awesome. I gotta say, my favorite moment was when he completely manhandled Brock Lesnar and power bombed his ass
Oh yes.
on Monday
I
Night
have-
Raw, and I'm like,
I've never seen anybody pick up a big man the size of Brock Lesnar the way he did in that pop-up style of the
Oh,
power
yes.
bomb and just easily get him up there, put him down, and it was like it would look like Brock Lesnar doing it to Rey Mysterio or something like that.
did you see Brock's face as soon as he hit the mat?
Yeah.
He's
Yes,
like,
it
where
was
the hell
great.
am I?
Yep. He's like, there's somebody else that can do that to me now.
It's karma.
J Max, or who do you have in this one?
I think this is going to be the feud of the summer, as I said last night on several different shows, the watch long and the prediction show. I think the Obafemi Brock Lesnar feud can carry us through the summer to SummerSlam to Brock's retirement. I think they could do like a 3-series match. So I'm going out the gate with Obafemi this time.
All right, and Andrew, where are you at on it?
There's any way that Oba can lose this? He can't. They built it up too much. It would devastate his career at this point to lose this match. And whether Brock loses or not, it's irrelevant. His career is already made. So there's the only issue at this point, or to me, the only thing to think about is, will it be a clean win? And it's got to be a clean win. And Oba has to win this cleanly. So I'm good. I'm going with Boba. My heart's I love Brock Lesnar, but my prediction is Oba.
Okay, and I'm gonna, like I said, I haven't even seen him wrestle yet, so I don't usually do picks, but if I was making one, I also would go with Oba. But I think it's like you guys have already explained, likely a passing of the torch moment is what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Brock and Oba. That's the first match that I'm looking forward to. And you know what? Let's do the second match that I'm interested in here, and that is the Intercontinental ladder match. I think this is a match that I'm looking forward to the same way I was looking forward to the Four Corners tag match for the women last night. These matches are entertaining because if nothing else, it's going to be chaos. There's going to be people jumping around, bouncing around. I mean, there really hasn't been very many bad ladder matches. And with these guys here, Penta included, who I'm a huge fan of, and I know who Dragon Lee is. Rusev, I can't believe, is in this. He's going to be the wild card here, as he's the big guy in here with a bunch of smaller dudes in a ladder match. So I'm very interested in this. I think this has the potential to steal the show. Of course, I was wrong last night because the women's, like I said, the women's matches didn't really deliver last night the way I was expecting, but I'm hoping this is one of those show-stealing matches. And for me personally, I'm a Penta fan. I want Penta to win as a fan. Wolfman, who do you have on the Intercontinental ladder match?
That's the best one I could find like last minute, but there was a new visual. Rey Mysterio has been added to that match.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So that's my bad. So a little technical issues there between Wolfman and I. My apologies, sir.
Yeah. So it's
Rey Mysterio in that match.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Rusev, JD McDonough. I can't remember that other guy's name. What was that?
Javon
Evans.
Javon Evans and Penta.
Sorry.
Javon Evans, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta go. I'm cheering for at least 3 of the guys: Penta, Dragon, and Ray.
Okay.
But my first pick would probably be Penta. My prediction is probably Penta.
Is that because you're a fan of Penta, or just you think, from your prediction specialist point of view, that Penta is likely to retain this?
Both, because Penta has a lot of potential to be a Intercontinental champion, and he is a fighting champion. Because every
Okay.
week on Raw and SmackDown, he's out there kicking ass and taking names.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see Cody Rhodes doing that with his title.
Yeah. J Mac, who do you have for this match, buddy?
Honestly, I want Rusev to win because I just want him to do something. I want there to be a reason for them to have brought him back to the WWE because I think he could honestly be one of the best bad guys they have as far as monster bad guys. But as usual, they bring him back just to do nothing with him. So my heart says I want Rusev.
There we
but
go.
My mind, there you go.
Yeah, I
My
got you.
mind
Wolfman.
says I want Javon Evans to win, but I don't think
Wow.
he's going to. So I just think Javon Evans has a whole lot of upside. He's going to have to calm down the aerial stuff or he's not going to last long in the business. Not that he's not great doing that stuff, but there's only so many bumps you got on that bump card. So my heart, I want Rusev, and my mind says Javon Evans, but I think it's probably going to be Penta retaining.
And Andrew, what are your thoughts on it?
I'm with you guys. There's no way that McDougal guy, McDonough, no way he's going to win it.
McDonough.
I can't see Dragon Lee winning it. The WWE has a hard on for Javon Evans. But like JJ said, J-Mac said, there is he has a whole lot of potential, but he needs to tone it down a bit because he's too much of a high flyer. I think Ray is in this match to be the general in there, just to calm everybody down a little bit. Honestly, I think he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they have Rusev in this kind of match. I agree that he should get a belt eventually because of everything he's done and the shit he's taken while he was in there before.
Yeah.
Not in a ladder match though. I don't know why he's in a ladder match. That's what threw me off when I said Rusev. So all that being said, my heart goes with Ray, but he won't win it. He doesn't need it. Penta, I think, should retain, and so I'm going with Penta as well.
Okay. And yes, I think so. I mean, I agree. Rusev, he wasn't utilizing AEW the right way. I think he's got a lot of potential, but he's kind of the weird one in this match. Doesn't really fit the mold of what they were going for. So,
yeah.
All right. So, but those are the two matches that I'm looking forward to the most. So
I think they're both of them are going to be on ESPN, the free TV, the first hour, I do believe.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, really trying to get the people, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the women's match. Only one women's match on this card, but again, only 6 matches.
This one's easy.
I am curious about the women's locker room though, and wondering if how they feel about only having the 3 matches on 2 nights. Seems a little low on in my opinion, but that's okay. I'm not a super WWE fan anyway. Jade Cargill, who is the women's champion, of course, going against Rhea Ripley. Listen, I know Jade Cargill. She came from AEW. She wasn't very good. WWE is exactly where she needs to be because I think she has some tools, and if she gets the right training and stuff, I think her being the champion already is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't think she deserves it. So even though I'm not usually really picking, I'm going to be rooting for Rhea in this match. Wolfman, what's your take?
Rhea's going to destroy Jade Cargill because mommy's always on top.
So you think it's going to be a squash match or just or you think it's going to be a squash match?
Kinda, because I think Rhea Ripley has some pent up aggression against Jade Cargill after what they did to Io Sky.
Yeah, but can they do Jade Cargill? They're building to be kind of a monster in her own right.
Yeah,
this match has kind of got me a little intrigued too. So there's actually 3 matches I'm a little interested in on this one. I am interested to see how the Jade and Rhea match unfolds here.
it's going to be as bloody as the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes match because that match was bloody.
Did you see Cody's eye afterwards? Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah.
Holy crikeys.
I did not.
Yep.
He's like,
It was bad.
Like swollen shut. He didn't have an eye.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
why? What year was weird? Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
His head was busted open and everything.
yeah.
Okay. J Mac, who do you have? Jade against Rhea.
Well, just like Wolfman said, mommy's always on top, and who am I to argue with mommy? So, I'm going to go with mommy.
All right. And Andrew?
I think if there's one match in this whole 2-night event that you can say take it to the bank, there's no question about it. It's going to be Rhea winning this match. I don't see any way, shape, or form that Jade will come out on top on this one. Now, I also said there's no way, shape, or form the Bellows would win last night, so my predictions suck. I tell you that.
Hey, my percentage is not so bad for not being a big WWE fan. I call it.
I was right on that one, and I was
You were right
the
on that one. Absolutely, you were. Everybody
Jacob
was.
Fatu match. Jacob Fatu destroyed Drew McIntyre.
But there's got to be what I don't see, as much as I would love it, I don't see this being a squash match, just for the fact that they need to fill up time. There's only 6 matches. They had 7 last night, and they had 2 hours of commercials, and the matches were extremely short.
Yep.
I looked it up.
I seen something to fill up some time.
I seen a report today that said there was 58 minutes of wrestling last night.
I was going to do that last night, but I was so scrambling for time that I didn't have time to get my phone so that I could time it. I'm going to time it tonight if I can. I'm hoping to be able to make the whole watch along tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to because I got to eat dinner at some point in time myself.
Yeah, and I saw that they rated last night a 2.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, every different poll I saw or ran across or like that, people hated it.
Yeah,
it was bad.
WWE right now. J-Mac, you had a follow-up point.
Well, I was just going to say that I'm still trying to check sources on this, so I don't take me to the bank on it or anything. But I have seen a couple of reports about how, and this could be just a way for her to lose and step away for a little while, but Jade could possibly walk away with this because I've seen reports of where Rhea has come out and admitted that here lately she's been dealing with an eating disorder. So it could be something where she and I feel so bad because I made a mistake. I made a comment a couple of days ago that she was losing too much weight in her, rear end and stuff. And I apologize for that, Rhea. If you're sick, get better, please.
Rhea, it looked like Rhea has lost some weight over the last couple of months. I was going to bring that up as a point in this.
And not downplaying it because that is a serious. If that's true, I hope she gets better.
Yeah,
but a lot of wrestlers do lose weight just to get in what I've heard them call WrestleMania shape. Because Cody lost a bunch of weight last night. A couple of years ago, Charlotte lost a bunch of weight, but she was looking great. And this year, she didn't, even though she's looking good still. So that's why I was hesitant to say something because she wasn't in the best Charlotte shape I've ever seen her in. But Cody, you could tell he lost a lot of weight going into last night, all defined. And losing the weight is not the thing. It's getting more defined, getting the ab definition going on.
Yeah,
I think. But I hope what you say, J Mac, and I'm not doubting your sources. I hope that's not true. I hope.
Yeah, we're just hoping it's not true for her sake. Yeah,
hopefully,
hopefully that one, J Mac, you are wrong about. But if not. If not, then hopefully she gets well and gets that under control because I think the women's division without Rhea Ripley, I don't know that there's anybody else that can really take over. You only got a handful of women, I think. That
if it is true, because I also heard a report that Io Sky was turning heel and going to be attacking Rhea at this, which would be the only way that Jade would win this is if there's interference.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll have our eye on that during that match. Did everybody get a pick?
Yeah, we all said Rhea. So.
Yeah, we did, and I do have a little bit of an update on that. I just Googled it. It said yes, there are recent direct reports from Rhea Ripley herself that the WWE superstar, real name Demi Bennett, is battling an eating disorder. As of April 26th, the 29-year-old wrestler openly addressed this.
April what?
as of April 2026, the
Okay.
29-year-old. Yeah, I see where that came out wrong.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute.
But yeah, so it is true. So yeah, get better, Rhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we'll see what happens during the development of that match.
Yes, we need our mommy.
Yeah. All right. We got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. I don't really have an opinion on this. Not that I
It's
don't.
going to be the demon. The
Not
demon.
that I don't
Yes,
think it's. Not
yes.
that I don't think it's going to be a good match. But okay, what? So it's you guys are both Finn Balor.
No, I'm
Yeah,
going
you're
to
saying
demon.
the demon's coming back. The demon.
He
Finn
has
Balor
not
is
showed up in
confirmed.
years.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, Wolfman. Who do you have in this match?
Demon. He's going to destroy Dominic Mysterio and rip that freaking mustache off his face.
Okay. J Mac.
Demon. I just think it's been so long since they've seen him. To bring the demon character back and then have him lose would be completely futile and stupid. There, of course, then again, it's WWE. We just got through living the,
Mhm.
McAfee mania. So, I mean,
Exactly.
who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, it's stupid if they, losing to Finn with nothing on the line or to Demon does nothing to hurt Dominic Mysterio or his heel run. He
Mhm.
is so over as a heel right now. The guy he's got that heel persona of being just the young punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes.
it's doing so great. So it's
Yep.
not going to hurt him to lose, especially with the title not being on the line. So Demon
It should
Finn
be on the
Balor.
line.
Yes, I agree.
Well, this is the Mexican title he has on the Mexican.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. Yeah.
AAA champion.
Yeah. So, I'm predicting this will be the match of the night. I think this will be the match of the night. I think Dominic can bring it, and Finn has already proven that he can bring it. So to me, this will be the match of the night. But I'm still sticking with like you guys saying, Demon's got to win this. He's been taking shit for the last 3 years, backseat to everybody. So time for him to shine again. So the Demon will win this.
Yep.
Okay, so the Demon it is on that one. Moving along, then we have.
Well, hold on. I have a question before we move along.
of
And
course.
just does anybody see Finn Balor getting another chance, whether it be in the Demon or just Finn?
Not for a title, not for a heavyweight title run. No, maybe for Intercontinental, but no. Beyond that, no, I don't.
No.
And I hate that because his whole title was taken away from him because of a shoulder injury.
Yes.
Yeah. He was the inaugural champion.
Yes.
Of
Yep.
what?
The universal champion. Whatever.
Universal
He
champion.
was
Yeah.
SmackDown, wasn't he?
He was the first ever Universal Heavyweight
First ever
champion.
universal champion. Yeah.
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 Well, I also don't really care so much about WWE champions. That's interesting though that he was the inaugural
Yes.
champion though. That is interesting fact.
Beat Seth Rollins.
Sami Zayn. Oh, okay, good. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Now I don't really know who Trick Williams is. For some reason, that name sounds
NXT.
familiar to me.
Yeah. NXT.
Was he anywhere else before he came into the WWE?
I thought he was. I mean, obviously, if you don't know
No.
him, I thought he was AEW, but if you don't know him, he wasn't. Obviously,
His name. That's what I'm thinking. His name sounds familiar. Maybe he was in AEW just briefly.
A lot of people get Trick Williams and Swerve Strickland confused
I
because
can
of
see
where
that,
they were
but
both
I'm
in the
definitely not-
NWA.
I'm a huge Swerve Strickland fan, so that's definitely not me. I'm a huge Swerve Strickland fan. I think he's one of the best right now. I would love to see him get the world title. This is not AEW though. So no, I the name sounds familiar to me, but I can't. I don't remember. I don't recall him. So, and this is for the United States Championship. So, Wolfman, who do you have in this?
Trick.
Williams. Sami Zayn's
Yep.
going to lose the belt.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
J-Mac? What do you want to
I'm sorry, I was just looking it up, but no, he has not wrestled under anything other than Trick Williams.
I was doing the
but,
same thing. I was doing
yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing.
The name sounds familiar, but
Trick.
place
What's his saying that they're saying now?
Don't they say get that trick or what's that trick? I don't even.
Whip that trick or whatever it is.
I don't know what the crowd is saying when he comes up. I have no idea. I can't figure.
What
figure
does
it
the
out.
crowd say when Trick Williams comes out? Let's see. Whoop that trick.
Whoop
Yeah,
that what does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, we passed the age of understanding modern slang. Okay, so-
It's new slang. We're like 90s and 80s slang.
right. But I guess whoop that trick is his big saying for beat whoever up in the ring or whatever. I don't
Mhm.
know, but I'm gonna say whoop that trick because I'm not a big Sami Zayn fan, and I just think that they
Nope.
buried him for no reason anyway. I think Sammy could have been a good mid card underdog wrestler that they could push, but they've just buried him at every corner too, just like LA Knight. So
He's a
I'm
good-
going with Trick Williams.
He's a good character, and he's comedic. He's got good comedic timing and stuff. Why have they not put Sami Zayn, R-Truth, and Danhausen together yet?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Why haven't they done that?
I have no idea.
Oh, gosh.
Because it'd be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Now, that's
Yeah.
possible.
It's
That'd
a
be a bad
conspiracy.
idea.
I'll pay money to sit front row to just see an interaction with those three guys.
I'm going to be honest with you. I like Danhausen now, but
I do too.
I didn't know who Danhausen was.
That's understandable that
no
you didn't know
clue.
who he was, because the AEW, again, he's another one of those guys that AEW didn't utilize at all in the right way. They had a real opportunity with him and they did not take it. And AEW is likely where he's going to fit a little better anyway, because he's not a great wrestler in the ring. He's good. He can go in the ring, but that's not why you get Danhausen. You don't get him because he can go in the ring. You get him because of the character.
Yep.
And I think
It's
they're
Findui.
oversaturating us with that character. I mean, it seems like he's out every other segment for both SmackDown and Raw.
Raw.
See, they should only do that a couple. They should have only
He'll
did that
come
a
out
couple
tonight.
times
I
when he
mean,
first got in,
again, they
but
got to fill time with something, so he'll come out and do something.
I'd be happy
tonight.
with him. Yeah, I'll be great to see him tonight. Okay, so we got that's it. Everything except the main event now.
Wait, I haven't
Is-
said it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andrew. I'm apologize.
Wait, J Mac has his hand raised. What? What
Well, I
happened?
was just going to say, like, has Danhausen even wrestled a match?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him wrestle.
He
All
won
I've
his
seen him
opening-
do is curse people.
He won his opening match in SmackDown.
Yeah, on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But again, even in AEW, he didn't wrestle but more than maybe 3 or 5 times.
So he's had one match in 2 months in the WWE, is what we're saying.
Yes. Yes.
Before
Great
that,
hire. Great
when
hire.
even when he was in AEW, he was working the indie scene more than he was AEW.
Right.
And that's why I
I'm
said
just saying.
you don't get
It's a
him to
great
wrestle.
hire.
You don't get him to wrestle. You get him for the character and because of the merchandise. You know, Danhausen's already #1 seller on WWE, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm saying he's not complaining. He's sitting at home, not breaking his body down.
Oh no, he's not complaining at all. No,
No.
he's loving
Absolutely
life.
not. Yeah, why
Right.
not? Yeah, exactly.
I
All
need
right,
his
so-
business model.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Your pick for Sami Zayn. and
I'm
Trick
like
Williams.
everybody else. I would love to see Sammy retain. I don't think so because they're again another hard on they have is for Trick Williams on this one, and so they're going to push him a little bit, maybe not to the moon, but he's getting a push, and a loss for Sammy is not going to affect him one way or the other because the last month or two he's been doing this. He's a bit crazy or something's weird with his head routine, so that's they'll play into it.
All right.
So yeah,
Um,
I'll go with Trick.
All right. And now for the yawn match, the main event of the evening, where the referee will reign victorious. All right, Wolfman, tell us how boring this match is going to be and who's gonna bore the other one into submission.
Roman Reigns is going to beat the living crap out of Punk and win.
Okay. I'm guessing
Because I've heard that if Roman Reigns loses, he might be leaving WWE and going to AEW.
No, he ain't.
That'll never happen.
I will call Tony Khan on the phone as soon as I see him in an AEW arena. That would no, please don't do that. Tony Khan, if you're watching right now, and I know you're a big fan of Mayhem Media, please don't hire Roman Reigns.
Molasses.
J Mac,
Do it.
who do you have? Punk or Reigns, or are you gonna team with me and go with my pick, the referee?
Well, I am going to say that this is one of my least anticipated but anticipated matches. I don't really care about the outcome. I don't really care about either wrestler. So I'm kind of hoping that it ends in a time limit draw, and that because it ends in a time limit draw, that WWE just decides to part ways with both wrestlers, and they both end up back in AEW. Just for you, JD, because I know how much you want Punk back in AEW.
No, oh, he's never come. Tony Khan's not an idiot. He's not going to hire CM Punk back again.
You never say never in wrestling.
It's just like
Tony
Joe
Khan
Hendry.
is-
Say his
is
name
Tony
and
Khan
he
is-
will appear.
That's
right.
Tony Khan ended up in a real bad place there with the CM Punk and Jack Perry and all that whole situation. So I don't.
Yeah,
see
because
him doing that
AEW looked
again.
like jackasses for even bringing it up. That whole situation was stupid all the way around. It should have just never even been in the media. It should have just been like, we parted ways and that's it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Also, don't. Yeah, no, let's not even get into that. All right, so you chose who?
Now, I think at the end of the day, I think Roman's going to walk away with it.
All right, and Andrew, who do you have?
I've been giving this a lot of thought because I'm a huge CM Punk fan. Love CM Punk. I've been giving this a lot of thought. Been going back and forth. Okay, which one would be better suited, and neither one of them will be hurt one way or the other. Whether if they win or they lose, it's not going to hurt either one of them. So you got to throw that out of there. So with the whole build up, the only thing I can come up with is something off the wall, to me at least. I think, and you guys are going to hate me for this, Punk will win clean, and Roman Reigns afterwards will shake his hand in the ring.
Perfect.
good
That is a perfect ending to the most boring match of the year.
That is
So
actually
I think that's
really
perfect,
interesting.
Andrew. I think that's very spot on. I think that's exactly what happens. I think Punk wins. The crowd doesn't react.
No,
think
the
Punk
crowd
and
will
Reigns
react.
shake-
The crowd
I think
reacts to
Punk-
both of these guys.
I
The
think
crowd
Punk
reacts to
and
both of
Reigns
these guys.
shake hands and no one gives a crap. And night 2 flops at the end, just like night 1 did. I think that's the recipe right there. We just discovered it.
And I'm basing all that off of their interaction last Monday night at the end when Punk was saying, "I hate you because you had all the opportunities. I hate you because you're good. I hate you because of this." And then he says, how he was he apologized for saying with Sika it didn't come out the way it was supposed to, which great. And then Reigns says, "Well, I hate you because of this, blah blah blah." So almost they was burying the hatchet with each other to further the storyline going back and forth. That's why I'm thinking, okay, Punk will win cleanly and Reigns will shake his hand. Then Reigns will go off for a while, leave like he always does, then come back and do something. At least Punk was there every week while he had the title.
Oh, Roman Reigns is the Hogan of the modern WWE era when you give him the belt. He's there for the pay-per-views, and then you don't see him.
Mm-hmm. So that's
But
my
I
prediction.
can't blame him. It's like he said, if they're gonna pay him to he
absolutely.
throws a football, and you're gonna only make me work 4 or 5 times a year, and you're gonna pay me $15 million a year. I
don't blame him for
Right.
that.
No,
right.
He's not at fault. He's not the decision maker. I know that. I mean, I know enough about
Right.
wrestling to know he's not deciding how often or when he wrestles or anything like that. That's definitely the office people who are doing that. But I think they're damaging his reputation.
Do you know that this is off the wall? But speaking of that, that's why Dolph Ziggler left the WWE at the time. I saw him on an interview. He said, I was getting paid millions of dollars a year to be a jobber or to sit there and train people in the background and have weeks at a time off. He said, I was getting bored. I didn't want that anymore. He says, I have enough money, but they was paying me millions of dollars to do that. I'm like, hello, hey, I can do that. Hey,
right.
I wouldn't. I'd do it for a while, just like they would, but I wouldn't want. I'd be taking that money and doing something else with it too.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for me. I mean, I'm probably a little bit of a different situation, but I spent my younger years living life and not working hard, and now I'm making up for that. So even if someone paid me a lot of money, I want to work. I wanted to work for a long time, and the problem is no one will pay me to do it. So that's why I created the podcast. So I understand his Dolph Ziggler's point of view in that when you want to work, money's great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. But if you want to work, that's what you want. So go and do what you want to do.
Yep,
You didn't
yep.
want to sit
See,
at home. And play.
I kind of disagree with that because I don't know anybody that wants to work.
Dolph
I
Ziggler
know-
wants to work.
I know a lot of people
Hi, I'm
who-
JD. I want to work.
who want security. With working comes security.
I'll take security too, but I want.
If I could
to
get
work.
security without beating my body up, I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
let me just so that
So
we're
is
all
it
on the same.
more I want to work, or is it with that work comes security?
No, because
so
Dolph
is he
Ziggler just said
really-
they were paying him millions of dollars to sit
Yeah.
at home. That's the security.
hmm
Dude wants to work. If I got paid, if I won the lottery tomorrow and won $20 million, I'm not retiring. I'm not going to quit podcasting. If
I am.
anything, the podcasting goes into,
I am.
goes into high gear. I take that money and I invest in the podcasting. Wolfman, Mizpah, Robbie, they all get put on payroll. The business is born if I hit the lottery.
Oh, I
I'm
agree,
going to
but
work
I'm also
if I
hitting
hit
the
the lottery.
road
I'm not
for about a
retiring.
month, and I'm doing podcasts on the road for about a month.
Oh,
I
I'll
just-
be behind the microphone, but I'm not doing anything else.
I just bought a brand new RV, and I'm traveling the country, and
but you do-
Headlocks just went mobile.
Yeah, but you do what you want to do, right? If you want to work, and you may not consider podcasting work, but it's still doing it. You're still doing something.
I would
So-
give. I would buy JD some lights so we can see his face, and I
Oh,
Right.
no.
and I'd get him a different microphone.
It's not a different microphone. I need the pole arm. That's what I'm looking for right now. Hang on one second. I'm gonna turn my lights on.
I'm gonna be if you ever hear of me winning the lottery, and all of a sudden you get a message for your address, it just know I'm gonna be pulling up in a couple of days in a brand new RV saying hi for the first time.
Come on over. We'll
That'd
have a
be
drink.
great.
Come on over.
That sounds
I hit-
good to me, man. We'll have
And if
some
I hit the
whiskey and
lottery, y'all are
popcorn.
getting, and if I hit the lottery, y'all are getting calls because your shows are now under the Mayhem Media banner, and you're all are getting a check.
Hey, I like checks too.
There you go. All right, gentlemen.
So that's it. Do we get it through everybody?
We got through
Yeah.
all six.
Okay, so
The only difference that we had is me at the end. I took Punk, but everything else was everybody picked the same.
yeah, that was a pretty pretty good prediction show. And
Yeah.
the last one here, the main event, was the only one that was a split decision. I personally think the referee is going to win. So
Honestly, though, we didn't talk about what I'm actually most excited to go over tonight.
no.
Honestly
Oh,
and
no.
truthfully,
what's
The
that?
I'm
ending?
just I want to know who all is like excited to see Joe Jonas singing the national anthem.
Oh
I don't know
God.
who
Just
that
me,
is.
just me.
One of the
I'm just
Jonas
joking.
brothers.
I'm just
Oh,
joking.
okay.
Yeah. High
Why didn't
school
they sing it
musical
last night?
crap. I think they did. I just didn't watch it. Or if they didn't, I didn't know that they
I
didn't
didn't get
because
that
I
either.
wasn't watching it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So
But we're going to wrap
Right.
this up. That way it gives everybody enough time to switch over to
Okay.
Headlock Heels and Havoc for the live watch along. Thank you, Andrew. Popcorn and Whiskey. Go check them out. The legend J Mac. Go check out Headlocks, Heels, and Havoc, and make sure you tune in to them for the watch along in about 20 minutes. And the prediction specialist himself, Mayhem's own Wolfman. Thank you for tuning in. That is where we're going to wrap this up. I am your host, JD, the bad guy of podcasting. And that's the end.